Welcome to the Newell Property Management New Director Briefing. This video is designed to introduce you to the fundamentals of community association governance and provide a high-level overview of association management principles. Please note that this presentation is not intended to replace or satisfy the statutory requirements of the Official Director Certification course. Rather, it is intended to complement that curriculum by addressing additional topics and common questions frequently raised by board members. We are also pleased to provide you with access to select content from Newell Academy, our proprietary training platform developed specifically for our property management team. As part of this briefing, we will be incorporating materials from Newell Academy to cover key areas such as financial reporting, effective communication, and meeting minutes. These resources are typically reserved for internal staff training and are being shared with you to help deepen your understanding of association operations. At the core of community associations is the concept of resident governance, where homeowners elect board members who volunteer their time and expertise to serve the association. This structure helps to either reduce operating costs or enhance the level of service provided. To support these efforts, property management firms are engaged by the board to assist in carrying out the responsibilities of running the association. The role of the property manager can vary significantly between communities, depending on the expectations and scope of services established by each board. The responsibilities of a community association are often best visualized as a pyramid, with the board of directors typically delegating the base of that pyramid to the property management firm. At the foundation of this structure is financial management. This broad term encompasses budgeting, billing, collections, disbursements to vendors, and the preparation of monthly financial statements, among other tasks. A key component of financial management is accounts receivable, the process of collecting payments from owners. This begins with issuing billing statements or payment coupons. Payments are then processed through the association's designated banking partner. Accounts payable refers to the process of issuing payments to vendors. While payments are most commonly made by check, ACH transfers, particularly for recurring expenses such as utilities, are also frequently used. These financial transactions are recorded and summarized in monthly financial statements. The level of detail in financial reporting can vary based on the needs and preferences of each association. One of the key factors that sets Newell Property Management apart is our commitment to flexibility and client choice, particularly when related to banking. We do not mandate that associations use a specific bank. Instead, we work collaboratively with the board to evaluate available banking options. Just like any other vendor relationship, the final decision rests with the board. We focus on identifying the core services required by the association and weighing those against the associated costs. One essential banking service that all associations should utilize is a lockbox. A lockbox allows payments from owners to be sent directly to the association's bank. This setup enhances financial security and ensures the integrity of the association's funds. A lockbox functions as a dedicated P.O. box owned by the bank. Payments received there are processed and deposited into the association's account, and the management company is notified once the deposit is complete. Because Newell does not directly manage or control the lockbox, it is critically important to us that our banking partners provide a robust and reliable lockbox system. The integrity and efficiency of this system play a key role in ensuring timely and accurate processing of association payments. In addition to lockbox services, many banks also offer online payment systems that support ACH transfers and even credit card payments. Another key service we evaluate when selecting banking partners is Positive Pay. Positive Pay is a fraud prevention tool that enables us to notify the bank when a check is issued. The bank then cross-references each check presented for payment against this list and only clears those that match. This significantly reduces the risk of fraudulent activity, particularly a scheme known as whitewashing, where a legitimate check is intercepted, altered, and deposited under false information. The FDIC insures bank deposits up to $250,000 per depositor per insured bank. Associations with account balances exceeding this can pose a potential risk. To mitigate that risk, many banks offer a service called ICS. ICS works by automatically distributing or sweeping excess funds across a network of participating banks. ensuring that 100% of the association's deposits remain fully insured. In addition to enhancing security, ICS may also offer more competitive interest rates. For associations with larger reserve balances, typically over $1 million, investment tools such as treasury bonds and brokerage accounts can offer attractive yields. These instruments provide an additional layer of protection for substantial deposits, but may also involve placement fees, management costs, and more complex accounting requirements. For associations with moderate balances, CDs often present the most practical solution for boosting returns. When selecting the appropriate banking partner for an association, a primary consideration is the account balance. Some financial institutions offer enhanced interest rates for higher balances, but may impose fixed fees for essential services such as lockbox processing. Others may provide greater flexibility by reducing or waiving service fees, even for associations with more modest balances. We also assess the payment preferences of residents. In communities where homeowners favor online payment methods, such as ACH transfers or credit card payments, we prioritize banking partners that offer secure, efficient, and user-friendly digital payment platforms. The next level to the pyramid is the agent and business needs of the association. Associations are considered privately held entities and, as such, must fulfill all legal and regulatory obligations applicable to similar organizations, including the filing of annual corporate reports. In addition to these standard requirements, associations are subject to several specific responsibilities. These include maintaining and storing official association records, designating a registered agent for service of process, conducting all mandated meetings including annual and budget meetings, facilitating unit sales and preparing estoppel certificates. Newell Property Management assists associations in meeting these obligations by preparing and filing the annual corporate reports and supporting the timely filing of the association's tax returns. Often the first thing that comes to mind with property management is maintenance. Maintenance includes interfacing with vendors, identifying problems, bidding out projects when needed, and responding to problems identified by others. Managers are generalists, and while we may not know the answer to everything, we have the resources to get the answers. Managers also help with communication to owners. We field calls on behalf of the board and can respond to owners' needs. We also have the ability to email blast to the full community using a system that can help avoid email going to spam. At the top of the pyramid is guiding the board and association. We can help present solutions and give the board guidance on ways to handle items. However, the board holds the final power, and we will follow whatever guidance they provide. One area we cannot provide guidance in is law. Managers are specifically prohibited from giving legal opinion or applying law or documents to specific situations. There are some items that have been determined to be clerical that management companies can do. This includes completing the annual report, the collections policy, up to the point of a lien being filed and simple notices. This is a list of some of the more common, specifically prohibited, unauthorized practices of law. These include determining the votes needed for certain actions, as well as the timing and methods for notice. At Newell, if an item falls into any of these categories, the manager will let the board know that they would need to contact an attorney. We are also including links to several of the podcasts and additional videos from Newell Academy, which are available in this email. Among them will be a video for Director Frequently Asked Questions. We encourage you to watch this presentation as well. It is part of lesson given to all Newell managers to educate them regarding questions that managers often receive.